you ever hit the end of the day and just feel completely spent? Not just tired, I'm talking drained. Like your brain's been on a group Zoom call for 9 hours straight. Your emotions are somewhere under the couch, and your body's like, we gave up at lunch, you're on your own. You walk through the door and melt. Maybe you scroll. Maybe you stare into the void like a tired NPC. Maybe you think, I should do something useful. But the next thing you know, it's bedtime. And you've got nothing left for you. It's maddening. No matter how early you go to bed or how many breaks you take, you still wake up feeling like someone unplugged you overnight and forgot to charge. That used to be me, every single day. But then I started paying attention, like really paying attention, to what was draining me and what actually helped. Turns out I didn't need a vacation. I needed better habits around how I transition, recover, and actually live after work. So here are 7 small shifts that helped me go from mentally fried to feeling human again. Number 1, I made up a commute on purpose. I used to hate commuting. But when I started working from home, I realized something weird. That boring drive? It was a buffer, a switch between work mode and home mode. Without it, I'd end work and flop straight onto the couch, but my brain, still buzzing with emails and to-do lists. So I started taking a 10-minute walk before and after work. No phone, no podcasts, just air, just movement, just me. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, even 10 minutes of natural light and light exercise can reduce cortisol and reset your focus. It sounds silly, but it works. That walk tells my brain, you're done now. Time to power down and just be. Number 2, I stopped treating the couch like a black hole. We all do it. You sit down for just a second, and suddenly it's 3 hours later, you're still in your work pants, and you've somehow learned everything about competitive stone skipping on YouTube. That quick rest? It wasn't rest, it was escape. So I made one rule. Before I touch the couch, I have to do one thing that reconnects me to me. It can be tiny. Change out of my work clothes, take a quick shower, toss in a load of laundry, play tug of war with my dog for 5 minutes like it's the championship round. Behavioral science calls this a pattern interrupt, doing something intentional or slightly out of routine to jolt the brain out of autopilot. And once I do that one small thing, I actually enjoy my downtime way more because I didn't just collapse into it. I chose it. I made space for it. Number 3, I made an after-work playlist, and it's fire. Music is emotional medicine. It syncs with your nervous system, boosts dopamine, and, according to Daniel Levitin, actually shifts how we experience time. So I built a playlist that starts mellow and ramps up. It mirrors how I want to feel, from shut-down work robot to actual human who likes life. Number 4, I stopped giving work the best parts of me. I used to give work my peak energy, my best focus, my calmest self, my creative brain. Then I'd come home and have nothing left for the stuff I actually care about. That's not work-life balance. That's self-abandonment. So I started holding a little back. I still do a good job, but I stopped over-perfecting. I stopped treating every email like a doctoral thesis, and guess what? Nobody noticed, except me. Because suddenly, I had energy left over for my life. And if you've ever read Essentialism by Greg McKeown, you'll know your energy is your most valuable resource. Spend it on purpose. Number 5, I started saying no without guilt. So much of our burnout isn't from work. It's from the extra yeses we whisper when we're too tired to be honest. Yes, I'll help with that. Sure, I'll come to that thing. Even when we're running on fumes. Here's what changed everything for me. Realizing that if it's not a hell yes, it's a no, and saying that no kindly, without over-explaining. Now I say, that sounds great, but I'm keeping tonight for myself. Let's plan soon. No guilt, no drama, just boundaries. And most people, they're totally fine with it. You don't owe everyone your time. You owe yourself your time. Number 6, I gave my brain real rest, not just screen breaks. I used to think binge-watching dog videos while half-eating cold pizza was rest. It's not. It's just multitasking chaos with a side of crumbs. Neuroscience shows us that real recovery doesn't come from passive distraction. it comes from mental stillness. That's why even just staring at the ceiling in silence or doing some light journaling can be more rejuvenating than an hour of doom scrolling. Try 5 minutes of real quiet. Let your brain breathe. You'll feel the difference immediately. 7. I made sure there was always something to look forward to. When your evening feels like a waiting room between work and sleep, it's no wonder you're feeling drained. That was me, just passing time until bed. But then I gave myself 2 things to look forward to, and trust me, they're game changers. One of them? Reading. I never thought I'd be someone who gets excited about a book, but now it's the part of my night routine I actually get anxious about, in the best way. It's like my little escape into a different world. And then there's Fridays. I like to make it a mini celebration by trying something different for dinner. Whether it's a new recipe or a little treat I've been eyeing, it's something to look forward to all week long. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. James Clear says having even one small reward tied to a habit makes it twice as likely to stick. And honestly, it's a reason for my brain to come alive again after work. If you're always exhausted after work, it's not just because you're busy, it's because you're not recovering in a way that restores you. Scrolling isn't recovery. Zoning out isn't recharging. Rest isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing what fills you back up. Your time after work isn't just leftovers. It's the part where you get to exist, not just as a worker, but as a person. Try one of these 7 shifts, just one, and see how it feels to finally have energy for your own life again. Because you don't just deserve to rest. You deserve to feel alive. I'm leaving some resources in the video description if you want to explore these ideas further, including a link to another video on the channel. Learn how to rest so well, it makes you dangerous. Check them out and start making those changes today.